welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at AR9s and their different provisions for last round bolt hold open, specifically the Glock magazine fed AR9s. So I have one build here that is basically a PSA build with an Aero Precision Upper that has the New Frontier Armory style last round bolt hold open mechanism entirely captured within the upper receiver. And then I have basically a complete pistol from Foxtrot mic here, that's these two, where there's nothing on the upper receiver and the last round bolt hold open mechanism is entirely captured within the lower. So both of these fundamentally work the exact same way. So we'll see here, the Glock magazine follower, the last round bolt hold open part of the follower is in the front. And so what happens is when you are empty, you need basically a reach around mechanism to go from the front of the magazine all the way back around to get to the bolt hold open catch here. And Foxtrot mic, their style of doing it, their patented way of doing it, is to have it entirely within the lower. And if you see, this PSA doesn't have any provision, but the Aero Precision Upper has a hook on the inside of the upper, and then it has a bar on the outside, and then it interfaces by going through the upper. So I don't know how well you can see that, but it goes from the front on the inside of the upper receiver through the outside, and then it impinges on the bolt hold open mechanism. Both of these styles, like I said, are pretty much the exact same. However, they are not compatible with each other. So if I take this upper with its last round bolt hold open reach around and the Foxtrot mic lower, they do not play nice together. It won't seat. However, I can take the Foxtrot mic upper, which doesn't have any provision, and this PSA lower, which doesn't have any provision, and there's no issue whatsoever with those two being compatible. This fits and works just fine, but it does not have any last round bolt hold open. So if I had, for instance, this gun built as is with no hold open, what I can do is either buy just an upper receiver and replace that part, which would result in something like this, which would work, or I could replace just the lower receiver with a Foxtrot mic lower receiver, and with that I would then have a mechanism to enable that. So either one of those options are viable. They're both pretty popular, pretty accessible options as far as adding last round bolt hold open to an AR9 that's utilizes Glock mags. But that's the current state of the two and the difference between the two. You can be good whichever way you go, but you just have to be sure that you're getting the right components, and don't end up in a situation with an Aero Upper or a New Frontier Armory Upper and a Foxtrot mic lower, because those two are fundamentally not going to be compatible, because the hook here that interfaces with the front of the Glock magazine follower, they're trying to occupy the same space, and it's not going to work. They're just not going to fit together, not without one of them bending, breaking, or being removed, which sort of defeats the whole point. Just get the right one to begin with. That's that in a nutshell. Thanks for tuning in.